I don't need to worry about what.
You don't need to worry about why the breadsticks are up there, okay?
I do worry about that though. I worry.
Yeah, but don't.
Well, I do. You, you didn't even know they were there.
'Cause I'm starting the podcast.
Oh, I already
Sorry to
did.
do this.
Well, welcome everybody to the You Don't
Oh,
Have
we're
to Be
actually
Right
recording already?
podcast.
Sweet, thanks,
Oh,
man.
we have the best cold opens.
I hate you.
Yeah,
You
you
didn't even
should.
tell me this time.
Oh, I didn't. Why would I? Why would I ever? Why would I ever? I just.
It's podcast time, baby. I don't know, I just had to let the live alert go out, right? That's what I gotta
Uh,
do. Yep, my job. I got one fucking job here,
I
Jodo.
got one job. Yeah.
I got one job. I don't know what any of these buttons.
Well,
Okay.
what's changed since last time we've been here? Not a goddamn thing. That's right.
No, we haven't. I haven't done. Nothing's happened in the last week at all. Like
No, the week hasn't. No, there has been no week. It's the same day. Same day.
it's literally. It's almost like we're recording this on the same day. We just changed clothes.
Yeah, and you stopped talking about soaking.
Why'd you bring it up? Why? I thought. Okay, I thought last. I thought last podcast we could. We brought that up. We
Yep.
made it so my dad would never watch this podcast again, and or any of our family. And then we're bringing it up again.
Yeah, we
And
are.
I thought, what are you doing? Why?
Well, you see,
Why are you doing this to me?
when you bring hate to my life,
Uh huh.
I bring it back. And so now it's in your head for the whole podcast. Anyway, so how has your
Gonna
week been?
soak on that one.
Yeah, just let it soak. Gotta soak the dishes.
My week. My week's been fantastic.
Yay.
No, I don't know. I've been full of anxiety and stuff. But
Oh, well, that's
one
not
of the
good.
major things I did on Saturday, I went out with said Faja, and we
All
went
that?
to the old Georgetown steam plant. I think it's a Seattle steam plant, but it's in Georgetown, South Seattle.
Okay.
It's a massive concrete structure that's been around since before World War II. So walked around there. We got a lot of photos. Me and my dad did an entire photo shoot of the place with all black and white film.
Oh,
Well, not
very
film,
cool.
but
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah.
was in black and white.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool.
I forgot to bring my camera, so I was like, I'll just use my phone. But my dad was like, no, use my $3,000 setup. And I'm
That
like,
sounds like your father.
okay, I'll do that. That
I
sounds
like
like a great
I
idea.
like your
Jesus.
father quite a lot.
Canon something crazy with a crazy lens. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that checks out.
Okay. Yeah.
I like your
So
father a
he
lot.
hasn't got me the photos back yet. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Well, it's a shame he'll never speak to either of us again after last
Yeah,
podcast.
that's
Once he
fair.
watches it. He hasn't watched it yet, we're fine.
We still have time to delete it. I'm too lazy to though. So
Nah, it's fine.
it's fine. He'll just ostracize us for
Why delete anything?
You don't have to delete.
You don't have to be right and you don't have to delete anything. But yeah, no, honestly, it was really cool. There was a whole tour going on there, which we promptly avoided because I don't there's way too many people.
We promptly said,
Well,
"Nope."
we they were doing the intro in the start, and they all went outside to go around and look at the building outside. We went in and went downstairs, and then we saw them. We're like, okay, let's go over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we went upstairs, and they were like following us. It was cool though, because there's a lot of like interesting facts about it. Because like before World War II, it ran off coal,
Oh,
for
nice.
boilers, and then they switched to oil after World War II,
Yeah.
and then I think it shut down like the 70s or something, or 80s. I don't know. Since the historical people have had it, they're trying to get back up and running, get access to the roof and stuff like that. I joked that we could host my wedding there, so
Oh God,
because they do
please,
events. I won't.
dude. You know what? Oh, let's do it. I'm in.
You know those like cathedral like things of like people singing it. There's some really cool spots in there where like you could hear someone talk. Like I was in the other side of the place. And I was like that. Like you can hear someone talking like downstairs in the
Yeah.
other side of the steam place. I'm like, there's some cool acoustics in there,
A whisper chamber.
but like,
Yeah. I,
well,
I,
maybe not just like that, but
I don't
like
know if you want to have a wedding in there though. It
you don't
smells
know
like
me.
oil. Ew.
doesn't smell like oil anymore. It hasn't been in operation for like 30, 40 years or something
You
crazy
know
like that. I don't
what?
know what.
I'm sure the arsenic has gone away.
It's made of concrete.
What do you think they stored in there? Not probably not OSHA related stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, so there were like a lot of gauges that had like some disconcerting things. So they had a CO2 carbon. They had a carbon dioxide
Yeah,
detector in there,
yeah.
which was a giant box that just had a horn on it, and like was like when it got to like 40% CO2, it just started apparently buzzing. Is what like we read in something, and I'm just like,
Oh God, we gotta leave.
and then like so the way the steam plant's made is all the boilers are on one side and then the big turbines on the other,
Yeah.
right? And there was this big door that's like in case it like keep door shut. It's like their firewall thing. That thing was not gonna stop those boilers. They if they blew, like it was gonna be catastrophic. But
Sweet. So you
yeah,
want to have your wedding there? Interesting.
no, I don't.
Interesting choice. I've already booked the
It was
venue.
a
It was
joke.
$2. I mean,
Sweet,
$2 is pretty good for.
probably more than that.
Oh, I'm sure. Sure. Have you chosen a caterer or anything?
No, no, I'm honestly a little anxious about how little
Oh,
progress we had in the wedding. It's honestly like really annoying to get a hold of venues. I've noticed, like, because
yeah.
it's like you just almost have to like call them, or and then go there. Like, I'm gonna call. I'm calling the Federal Way Community Center, which is one of our options we're thinking about doing. Uh,
They do catering?
and no, we're just looking for a place still.
Oh, okay. I was like, catering? Where would you do it? Would you
No,
do it in
but
their like gym?
I don't know. They apparently they have a giant. They actually have apparently a big like reception hall somewhere.
Hmm,
I don't know. I've
cool.
never been there. There's also a place we're thinking about somewhere, but like I don't know. We have to. We're pretty soon. I'm pretty sure we have just a date in our head, and no matter what, like we're pretty. If we don't find something in the next week, we're just gonna say what the day is, and whatever venue has that opening, we'll do it. And if none of them do, we'll just find a place.
Now, am I going to ordain you? Is that how this works?
No,
Oh,
no,
good.
no, we're not doing that because then what will happen if I say
Then
you're
I'll
gonna
get
ordain
sick.
me, you'll get
Yeah.
sick like a week before. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
a
that'll
damn
be
shame.
it. It'll be all over.
Yeah, it's all over from here. It's all downhill. It's all
For
downhill
those who
from
don't know
here.
what we're talking about, that's a reference to I was going to be the minister of Wesley wedding with his wife, and I like had to go like ER like 3 days before your wedding because I had a
Yeah,
very bad infection.
yeah. It was you were walking out the door and I was like, well, shit. Cool.
I that's still wild to me. That's an infection from like getting up bad. Like I got up weird and like had pain, really severe pain, and then just had a fever and just like no idea where this infection came from. So,
Yeah.
and the doctors barely saw it. It was just like a CT scan that was like, yeah, there's something there. Nothing else.
Solid.
No, yeah,
Hey, but no, that's good. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So we won't do that again. You are a groomsman, though. You know that. So
I'm busy that day. Yeah.
understand.
Understandable. I
I
had a
honestly
very
think
nice day.
the most weird thing about my wedding that like gives me strange anxiety is the fact that there's so many people saying they're coming from out of town.
Yeah,
Terrifying.
they won't.
I hope.
I mean, well, it'll get to the day and they'll be like, oh, nah. That
That'd
requires
be
me
nice.
doing something, and I'm not going to do that. Oh God.
I think they're just gonna do it because Riz. I don't think anyone's doing it for me. That's Riz is
That's
kind of a
usually
cool
how
person.
weddings go. So,
See, and case proven.
yeah, that's usually
No,
how it
no.
goes.
So and you know what? I'm okay with that.
Yeah, whatever.
I have no qualms. I feel like that's a good thing. I don't come from a weirdo, but
Don't.
I kind of just want our wedding to be a big party. But
Yeah.
like some of the thing about that is like we have to have a venue with stuff nearby, and it's like either that or it's gonna be like we have to have a we're also thinking about just having a ceremony somewhere and then going to like a recreation place. I think it'd be really cool to have our what's it, reception or whatever the fuck it's called after a wedding.
Yeah.
Have that like in a bar.
At a bar?
Well, like there's a couple distilleries that hold like
Just rent
100
out
some people.
Sporties. That'll be great.
I don't. I like how you just like mentioned the shithole of
Yeah.
the like one of the two bars in our hometown.
Just rent it out. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, everyone gets the triple stack pancake. It's
Yeah,
fine.
there you go. There's no alcohol at your reception. It's just triple stack pancakes. Everybody is dead.
That's Sporty's is one of the only places at times I've ever gotten drunk in public, like like in a bar setting. Like it's
That
very
makes
rare.
sense. That makes sense.
I walked about halfway home, and then someone drove me home, and I'm pretty sure they drove me home like half intoxicated themselves.
Oh,
So, but
great.
that's our hometown for you.
Yeah, that's a small town thing.
Now, current plan is we're thinking we're gonna since if we do have it in one venue, we're gonna have it so the wedding you're at your like we're at tables
Yep.
for the wedding. We're not gonna
Yep.
make you all be in pews. You're just gonna be at your tables. We don't have to move anything. Congratulations, wedding done. You're already in reception places. We have a place for dancing somewhere. That's like the current idea.
Ah,
Keeping it more casual or something.
gotcha.
Renting suits is over.
Oh, we're not doing suits?
We'll do something. I don't know what we're doing.
Boo!
So I know the bridesmaids are just like Riz said. There's just gonna be a color, and like they all just have to dress in that color, kind of thing.
Boo! Suits!
All right, we'll do suits or something. Talk to Riz. Why you want to? You just want to wear a suit. You want
Boo!
an excuse.
Suits!
That's all you want.
Suits!
You're a
The only thing
suit.
that I get pleasure from going to weddings is a suit. Suits!
Well, there's gonna be alcohol at my wedding.
Ooh, booze.
There you
Everybody in suits.
Do the whole thing in Final Fantasy cosplay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You can be a chocobo.
Yeah, okay. I won't like it. Can I just come as Big Bird?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Listen.
fuck yeah. Your wedding photos are going to be lit. No, I got a better idea. I'm going to come as a, like the 2-person horse costume. Just need to find a second person for that horse.
No, you just go as the back half of a horse, and like so you have like the horse
suspenders
on.
Yeah.
Like,
oh Jesus Christ! Can I dress up as a Jedi?
that's just like bringing a robe.
Yeah.
And like I got this.
I'll just dress up as the dude,
Disneyland,
the Big Lebowski, and I'll just have a White Russian and get absolutely shithoused before the service. And then it's like, do you take Aaron to be your lovely? That's like your opinion, man. I'll just be talking through the whole thing.
It's like your opinion.
The dude abides. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so you're telling me that we're not wearing suits?
I don't know.
Oh, horse shit.
Do you think I care if we wear suits to my wedding?
No, I really don't think you care.
Yeah. We're gonna look nice. I mean, there's a chance I'll wear a t-shirt, like
hell yeah,
shirt things.
Hell yeah.
And change into something else.
Wearing my Star Trek uniform. Hell yeah.
Like half of those music we have is all from like fantasy video games set up. Like it's all
that's
Kingdom
nice.
Hearts
Yeah.
Final Fantasy and stuff. So
good. That's a good. You know what? All those orchestral has really good music timbre, so it'll be good.
Also, it's been pointed out, and it is accurate. You think I have any choice in any matter of this?
No,
wedding?
I can still yell at you though.
That's
I don't
fair.
have to be right here. The whole fucking point of the podcast, and if people miss that, then I don't know what they're doing here. So
I think they just like us bitching at each other.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking you. There's no fucking suits.
I mean, if you want there to be, you
I really
can wear
don't.
a suit, and everyone else is in like khaki.
Can I wear like tails and a top hat and the whole like?
Oh, you wanna
yeah,
go like
dress
Broadway
over
performer?
the moon and then be like, I didn't know it was this type of shit event, and then just leave.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm here to be
Hello,
a
my baby. Hello, my
groomer."
honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
It's just
Uh,
interesting because, like, I know Riz mentioned that she wants, like a little dance floor thing, and I'm
oh
trying
yeah,
to think of anyone on my side of the family that dances, including myself, and I'm like, "We gonna need to get some dancing classes."
I would love a dance floor. You know, that's the one thing that I kind of was upset is that when we gave the music list to the DJ, we didn't know that he was just going to not go through our music list. So that was cool. So
That's a shame.
I didn't get to dance much, but it was still fun. Like dance. We jump around like an idiot, sure, but not like actually dance. So
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. It was still fun.
We'll see what happens. I don't really care. Like, that's the other thing is, like, I can't like, I have to try to, like, care some because otherwise you have 2 ADHD people who are just not gonna plan. I care them getting married. I don't care about any of the stuff happening, right?
Yeah, nah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
whatever you want, honey. Like,
Yeah,
I know that
okay.
sounds
Yeah,
super sounds bad, but I just don't care. Like, I'll just like whatever makes you happy, that's great. I will just do it. But also Riz also is like kind of I don't think cares as long
right.
as she gets married by the end of the day. So
Well, there you go. As long as you have someone that signs the paperwork, that's all you need.
true.
True.
True. True.
Very true. But yeah, so that'll be fun. I thought you were going for like an outdoor event thing. Thought that's I heard that
It's
at
in
some
October.
point. Oh, it's at
It's gonna be
October
in
now?
October. It's either gonna be October or November. It's always been.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do it in the
Because
rain.
at worst comes to worst, the new place that we're moving to has a big backyard.
I mean, that's cheap.
Better I call up your family and be like, "Hey, can we use your front yard? I'll just
My
put a
mom
nice
would be like,
hillside."
"No."
Nah, your mom would say yes. Your
No.
mom would say yes to me.
She
I'll call
said
her
no
right
to
now.
me.
You want me to call her right
She
now and
said
ask?
no to
I have.
me.
She said
Yeah,
no to you?
she fucking said she looked at me and said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" That was the first thing that came out of her mouth. Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, "No," and she's like, "No, absolutely not." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Thanks, thank you, thank you for that." So if she said
Did you?
yes to you, I'd be pissed.
She'll say yes to me.
No, guess who owns the house now, bitch?
Your mom still. Don't
Yeah, that's
lie.
true. Uh,
Someday you will, but your mom still does.
uh, I'd be pissed if she said yes. Be like, you backstabbing bitch. Ugh. It is a nice place though.
You talked about your own mother like that. She's a lovely person.
She is a lovely person.
That's what you always say to me when I say your mom joke. So, get a taste of your own mess.
I love my mother.
But you just called her a backstabbing bitch.
I said if she did that,
But you see, the difference between you and me is I'd pay her.
would you?
Yeah.
How much would you be willing to pay?
I don't know.
See, if you give me a price, I can go to her and give her a
Probably be
different
over.
price.
So, like, I'm just like thinking about like
Like, if you tell me
venues.
$5,000, let's say, I'll tell her,
Nah.
look, look,
Most
look.
venues, like professional venues, are like 4K, so not 5K.
We spent, I don't know, did we spend that much? How much did we spend? I think we
You
spent,
probably I think you spent a little bit less that place that
no,
you
we
were
spent
guys
like
are at.
$1,200, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 5K.
So most
I
indoor
was
so
just,
that's what I'm running, most indoor places are like 3-2 with like a deposit of 750 on top of it.
eh. I mean, that checks out. You're renting the whole damn facility, right?
Mhm. That's what there is a part of us that wants to have it at my old family's church, the actual wedding, right, on a at my parents' church,
Sure.
because it's got everything we want, which is it's annoying and I don't wanna do it. It has everything we want, right? We want lots of space, lots of space and a good audio system, right? And I know that's there because I've my dad and it has done it, right? For people who have anxiety, there's rooms in the back they can hide in for the actual service. And then I'm thinking of like it won't be expensive. Like all we're gonna have to pay for because of like the family thing will probably be like janitorial fees, right? And
And I live
then
right down the street.
and then we move the reception to somewhere else. Like we go to like we have the reception at like
You
I don't
rent
know.
the
There's a
O
couple.
space.
Yeah, the O space or something like that, right? And that's not gonna be that expensive. So if
Reception
there's,
at Jodo's.
just,
Ooh, my
I mean,
dad would
that's
murder
different than asking.
people. Actually,
Not if the reception
I
is a
could
little bit.
probably swing that better than the fucking service.
Yeah, I mean, at the reception, I just have I pay your dad to make like 100,000 burgers, and then be like,
Look,
whatever you want.
work. Just work and you'll be fine. All right.
I'll
Yeah,
pay
that's all
him. I'll
right.
pay him.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ.
He loves his little outdoor smoker. Your dad has the coolest setup for that, by
He
the way.
does.
That's
He really
wild. He
does.
built it
Yeah.
himself, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, he built the building, but yeah, he loves it. He just he's
Yeah, I wouldn't
happier
do
than
it.
a clam when he's barbecuing.
But once again, it's the whole outdoor in October thing.
Yeah.
So probably wouldn't do it.
I mean,
But no, there's like,
it's
there's like the
October.
O
It's not going to be
space.
like destroyed. I mean, look at this year.
Yeah,
It'll just be cold.
that's fair.
So,
The weather's just a little more thing, like, unpredictable. And the reason we're not doing it in the summer is because it is confirmed that her brother's wedding is in June now. So I get to, in June, go down to California.
sweet. Yeah.
We're taking a plane this time.
Oh, you know what? That's probably well. They're in San Diego. So,
San Francisco area.
oh, San Francisco. Still a long
Yeah,
trip. So,
12 hours.
yeah. But yeah. I mean, in October, O space you might look at if you're doing it at home.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if you're looking at genuinely to do it there or if you're looking wherever, but you know,
It's an option because it's cheaper.
I'm
We don't want to have the reception there because, like, yes, my parents' family's like thing has a reception area, but we want to bring alcohol, and we're not going to do that on a church ground. That seems a little
We're just
weird.
plastered. God is good.
Seems like a no.
Praise the Jesus.
So another reason I want to do it I would think about doing it at my parents' place is they
Yeah.
already have a streaming setup. They have like a full service streaming setup thing
Well, there you go.
where we could do a private stream to people if we wanted to.
There you
So,
go. Well, just stream it on your Twitch.
um, yeah, no. And so the problem also though is yeah, and someone already mentioned is the like hotels and stuff for people out of town. But
Oh,
like
fucked him.
there's no hotel. Like it's gonna be like every wedding place. There's nothing. Like we were looking
Oh,
at a place in by Muckleshoot. There's nothing there besides the Muckleshoot Casino now, which has a giant hotel. Did you know that?
yeah, I did.
It's
I
huge.
watched that thing go up because I drive down there.
Yeah, but it's like that's the only thing nearby, right? But it's like what it's a nice hotel. I've been told it's very nice,
I'm
but it's
sure it
still like a
is. It's brand
hotel
new.
in a casino.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
yeah. I wouldn't want to. I mean, wherever is going to be, unless you do
yeah,
something like downtown Tacoma. I'm sure there's cheap places to rent.
so looking at all the like buildings, so we've done some research, right? All the stuff in Tacoma and stuff like that, it's either very expensive because they know they're in a city, or it's like government buildings, which even in October we still can't do our wedding on the weekend because they have events, like they have
Hmm.
events in the building.
I got
So
you.
that was a problem with like a place in Puyallup that was like, hey, we want to do it here, and they're like, sorry, uh we still have the like we have our like they have a farmers market on Saturday, and they have stuff going on every Sunday in October. And so it's like we're looking at doing our wedding on like a Friday or something, and then it's kind of weird. They had like 2 days in October available, but it was really cheap. It would have been like $1,000 to rent out that
I
building,
mean, that might be worth a Friday.
right?
I would do
So
it. Be like, you can take a fucking Friday off. Come take a Friday off and come
yeah,
party. You know,
I'll get. I don't care what day it is. Just
I don't care what day it is. I'm just gonna show up.
we just need to like let people know what day it is within the end of this month because we have to like do stuff. And I think another thing that's just stressing us out is we're moving.
Yeah.
Moving is so. Oh, there's so much. Why is there so much?
Yeah. Yeah, I going to be systematically packing room by room. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
How much? So I don't know. Talk about what you're doing or where you're moving. How much do you have to downsize? Do you think? Because you're moving in with two other,
How much?
because your family has storage stuff somewhere, right,
Yeah.
on property.
Yeah.
'Cause you have those sheds or whatever.
Yep. So I can store and downsize later.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Still, you guys have there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit. Like even I have a lot of stuff that I'm just like not gonna bring over. Like I'm debating bringing these things over this like shelf because they're so the glass. You remember how heavy
Yeah.
the glass is so heavy in these. And I mean, I might because I think my brother's like we'll leave them on the ground floor like by the TV. But
If you end up
see if
not, let me
there's
know because I have a perfect place I can put them. I
they're
actually need to
nice.
get some. So yeah.
I'll let you.
Yeah. Just let me know. Don't.
Well, the podcasters talk about moving.
Oh my God! What a. Uh,
We talked about my wedding for 20 minutes, so oh boy.
oh yeah. I mean, we've got nothing, man. We've got. Uh,
I so like I started playing Final Fantasy 14 like a crazy person again.
you
Like I
always
never
have.
stopped playing it. I never stopped, but like I didn't level or anything. I was pretty much showing up just on raid days, and I was getting kind of mad at myself about it.
Well, I I don't know. Uh uh
Did you do that? Did you pause the recording?
no, we're I'm just gonna keep it going.
Just
I'm just doing it
go-
live. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. Now I can't hear you.
Hello?
There you are.
Hi.
I think Discord's unhappy today.
Yeah, Discord like crashed right before the podcast start. This is once again making me want to do
Oh,
this on YouTube.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, we still have to use Discord.
Yeah, but we can be in a normal voice call, and then like the normal voice call makes our pictures bigger and stuff. I also want to get. We need to talk about spending some of that Patreon money to boost this server
Cool.
just one more time, because then we can have higher audio quality.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll double our kilobytes. That's wild.
Oh,
So
I mean, that'd be nice.
we go from 64 to like 120, 28K or whatever KB, which is very good. I'll take that.
Yeah.
So
All right. I'll look at trying.
we'll figure it out.
But
We can figure it out.
yeah, that's the second time that Discord's done that to us today.
Yeah. Thanks, Discord. You terrible person. We should
Maybe they're
just like,
slowly banning our.
yeah.
They're like, get
They're
these
slowly
guys
like,
off the platform.
I mean, these guys. They talked about terrible things last week. Time to get them off.
Yeah, no, they get them out of here.
Yeah, I'm checking Discord stats right now. All systems operational. Well,
That's a fucking lie. Or he said you're lying. Uh,
They did have some issues apparently about an hour ago. They said, but they said the incident has been resolved.
Ori said that was a lie.
I also say it's a lie because you can just look on their stats page, and if the API responses is getting really high and they're having a hard time doing it, something's going on.
Yeah.
So there's been a couple hiccups of that within the past few minutes. So
What's your new streaming setup going to be?
we have a tiny streaming room. So it will be basically what me and Riz have now, except being against a wall will be except wall being behind us will be against a wall basically, right?
Yeah.
So there should be a whole room behind us. There's been some talks about getting like a tiny love seat or something that we can put on like coasters and like roll up to the computer or something, because we won't have like my couch will just be in the main living room with
Yeah.
bar and couch and stuff. But like we're gonna have like either like just a room behind me basically. I probably will finally put up the letters I have that are sitting in this room
Yep.
that spell cup because it's funny. Um yeah, there'll just be a room back there. Be a room for activities. And then next door is our bedroom, and we'll hear the thundering talking of Janny slash AK Byron below us because he's right below the streaming room.
Sweet.
Yeah, so instead of having bonus Jody, it was just like, "Blah, blah, blah, blah. I love Minecraft."
Yeah, there's no more bonus Jodo.
Bonus Jodo will be sad, but I'll
Yeah,
be
you'll get
happy.
over it.
Part of me will be happy to go from being your roommate to friend again. That's nice.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Or I'll just secretly live in your attic.
Don't, because
And
that's where
then
the heater slash AC unit is, and that's a bad idea.
I'll cut a hole in the roof and go, hey, what's going on? You'll still get the bonus Jodo.
God no, please.
Hey, what are you playing?
I don't want the bonus Jodo.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Well, that's too bad.
Ah, I don't want that though.
How big is the house?
It's 4 bedroom with a den. So instead of having like a big bonus room like this, it has just a den. It has a kitchen, living room combo. So I think it's technically smaller than this house, but it has a whole like understairs storage. There's tons of
Nice.
closets everywhere.
Nice.
The garage is I think a little bit bigger because it's a
Hmm.
2-car garage, but only has the single door.
Yeah.
But so it has a lot of room on the sides. Yeah, it's pretty big. I can come. You can come see it whenever you want. It's like literally 5 minutes away. I'll show you it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we can just go over there.
When's your
So
brother in?
they'll be in by the end of the month because
Nice.
they gotta move out. They're having some absolutely terrible time with their landlords, and I
Oh,
think
really?
they threatened to get a tenant lawyer involved, and I think that shut them up pretty quick.
What the heck's going on? Like, Jesus.
So they have weird shit in their lease about like painting and stuff and making
Uh-huh.
sure things are the right color, even
Uh-huh.
though when they moved in it was this color it was now.
Yeah.
And they basically said we won't do that, and they went, well, we're gonna make you pay for it. We went, well, we have a shit ton of references that you never did. You broke your lease years ago with this fence.
Ah,
So because they never fixed the backyard fence, it's been broken for
gotcha.
years. And she's like, if you let this go, we won't,
We won't push it.
fix your fence for you. Yeah, we
Yeah.
won't push it. And then
Yeah.
so they're kind of because they have like like a realtor family that owns like
Right.
10 to 15 houses with their landlord. So it's just like absolutely wild. And so they're just gonna
Hey.
have it be clean and all that stuff and
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how I'm going to set up my new office. Because I'm going to have a whole building to
Where is
myself.
so will you actually but yeah, first you're gonna be sharing, right? Or is there already a building set up for your office?
I already have a building set up for my office.
Is it one of the shed things out there? Is it where like someone
S-
used to live out there, right?
It used to be my bedroom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you used
so
to live out there in the boonies.
so that'll be my office. It's about half the size of this.
I mean, I it'll be fine.
Oh, for one person, yeah.
So are you just so I know this your house is your the house you're moving is like set up in a split thing where it's like the upstairs has like a kitchen, bedrooms, and then downstairs has another living quarter, like living area, and
Yeah,
then like
so the
the
extreme top
storage.
or the extreme top story is just a master bedroom with a bathroom where mom and dad are. And then we have the
Oh,
middle
I didn't know
floor.
there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the
okay.
middle floor is all the living quarters, and the downstairs is the multimedia room with a bathroom, but it's now going to be our master bedroom with a bathroom. And then when they build, they're going to build a mother-in-law, and then we're going to take the whole house. So we'll move upstairs.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Nice, not a bad idea.
yeah. I mean, there you go. Free childcare.
And then you're around to make sure you're yeah, and well, you're also around when their parents get to that age.
Yeah, that's the whole
So
point.
that's not
That's the
bad.
trade-off. So, and it's a nice piece of property. So, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but yeah, no, I'll have my own. I'll have my own office. So I'll have space to actually have a hobby area, and then my
Hmm.
desk for my computer, which I can work on this podcast. I can work on my other podcasts. I can work on my YouTube, which I've been keeping up
You've been
with.
doing.
Hey,
We don't know.
hey, I've
You've been
been doing.
posting.
I had a video with like 90 views.
That's wild.
recently. Yeah, I think it's been 90. I think I had hold on. I need to look now.
Did you make a short or something?
No, just a just a video. Just just
Just a
just
normal
a
video there, bud.
fucking video. Um, yeah, 92 views. 92 views.
Was it your first one back or
No, no, it wasn't. No. I mean, I've been trending okay. It looks. I have no subscribers, which is fine. But like the last 5 videos I had was 22, 92, 92, 58, 67, and 36 views. So,
I've been telling people to subscribe at the end of your videos?
no, I should.
You should.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Go ahead and make a down payment for a house. I don't know.
I mean, it's not unheard of for people to have like half, like like all the YouTubers are like, you're 60% not subscribed to me. Well, that's fucking normal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
because you're, yeah, just how it is. But yeah, all that stuff. Minis will finally get painted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I won't be working on Adepticon. So
Adepticon.
that's what's been restricting me painting anything but Star Wars right now has been Adepticon. So once I get that out of the way, I'll be good to go.
So just get like a spray paint can and paint them all blue. There you go. Done.
No.
Or
You.
I'm sorry, gray and then red. 'Cause they were rebels.
So you know what's funny? There are painting standards that you have to meet for a tournament.
I know.
Painting standards.
Hmm.
You know, don't rattle can that shit.
Bro, just get some tractor paint then. You'll be fine.
Just get some what the fuck is tractor paint?
I know tractor
No.
paint is like it's like paint for like tractors, duh. But it's like this paint that just it will stick to anything. It's like meant to just like it's meant to stick to the side of tractors, and those tractors are outdoors all the time. So it's this thick paint that's really designed to just like stick to like unfinished metal and like
I gotcha.
yeah. It's
The minis are
I
plastic,
watch a
so
YouTuber. I've been watching a car YouTuber called Pole Barn Garage, and he's got backwoods Kansas vibes because he lives in backwoods
backwoods
Kansas, or
Kansas.
I think it's Illinois. Is actually, yeah. And, and he just takes shit cars and makes them run, and he always just throws fucking tractor paint on the
Like
engine or
over the
something.
rust and everything, just like
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah, 100%. Well, because there's so much salt and stuff in that part of
Oh
they have so much
god.
salt on the road. We have
Yeah.
some of that too, but just everything, all the old cars from like the
Yeah.
70s are just rusted, like no
Yeah.
floor in them or anything. It's just like holy shit.
But like for instance, my little C3PO here barely oh god. Barely hits the painting standard if I were to take him to Adepticon.
What is the painting standard?
You need to have a primer, and then you need to have 3 base coat colors, and then you need to have it washed.
Disgusting.
How's that disgusting?
I mean, it's really cool, and I'm glad that there's like I couldn't be bothered.
Well, you would be the person that pays someone to paint it for you.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
probably would.
fine. And that's totally fine. You know, actually I was having this discussion with my buddy and we were talking about, painting and having like a painting standard for your tournament's fine. It's fine. But in no way shape or form is the painting impact your play. You did not
Mhm.
kill that unit better because your army was painted.
Eh,
You didn't. No, absolutely not. There's no way that impacted it at all.
well, it depends if you paint with the dice in the room or not, because the extra paint particles get on the dice, and that can
Yeah.
weight the dice
Yeah,
some. But you never,
exactly.
that's really what matters.
Yeah, that's really what matters. But so for instance, they separated like painting competition from playing competition, but
Yeah.
it's a Warhammer 40K thing that's like you get 10 extra points at the end of your game for a painted army. And you're like, but that has no bearing on how you played the fucking
You
game.
know, you know, but you have to understand. I know 100% why that's the thing.
Well, it's because
Because
they
the
want.
painted things look
Oh
great,
yeah,
and then you
no,
put them on. They can
exactly.
put them on the internet,
Yep.
and like,
No, I know that's all it is. It's advertisement. And it's just like great, but I would prefer you just come out with a painting standard, you know? Here's the standard to enter the tournament. We want you to make it look like you gave a shit. Okay, cool. Now I can go in and not worry about 10 extra points for you know, you got a good painted army and this guy barely got the standard, so he's not getting the points. And guess what? He beat your ass, but you win because you get the 10 extra points. It's just stupid. Uh it's just actually I'm at a point where I'm
Uh,
probably not touching Warhammer 40K for a very long time.
really?
Not in a good place, man. After playing Star Wars Legion and like Marvel Crisis Protocol and Shatterpoint.
Mm.
Well, think of it this way. So 40K 40K sits there and it's like, okay, I'm going to play this game over the span of 6 hours basically. This is 40K I'm talking about.
Yep.
The first hour
Mm.
of this game, if I don't go first, is me sitting here and watching you take half my army off the table that I never got to play with in the game, never got to touch, never got to do anything
That's
with.
awful.
Right. Legion, on the other hand, I'm going to sit here and play a game with you for about 3.5 hours. And even if you go first, you get to activate a specific unit, like a unit of guys that go and do something that most likely will not wipe something off the table. And then after you're done with that unit of guys, I get to take a turn with my unit of guys, whatever unit of guys that I draw.
Oh, you actually instead of
It's
like
it's
taking a
it's
turn with the entire
trading
army, it's squad
activations.
turns.
So I'm not sitting there for an hour just going, this is fun, you know, fucking great. Or you're not sitting there for an hour going, why the fuck am I playing this game if I don't get to go first type thing. You know, if I go first, great, I get to go first, but you're going right after me, so you get to immediately respond to a threat. And
Instead of
it's
it
yeah.
being like entire war turn, it's more like stack based kind of thing.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the games go quicker and it just is a friendlier game. I mean, when I was down in LVO, walking into the Warhammer room, like Jesus Christ. So, okay, so the room that we were in for the narrative campaign had like Warhammer narrative and then all the other narrative campaigns. So you had like War Machine and stuff like that. Yeah, go ahead and take a nap.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. No, I'm just not napping. I'm just leaning
yeah.
back, getting comfortable.
But the atmosphere going into like the Warhammer rooms, either this one or the competitive one, was just like you don't want to talk to anybody. You barely want to say, "Hey, your army looks really cool." You barely want to talk to anybody. I walked into the Star Wars Legion room, which was a
Yeah.
competition, was not a friendly comp. It was like a tournament competition. Everybody's laughing, having a good time. You go, "Hey, your army looks really cool." Yeah, this was inspired by X, Y, and Z. Blah. They'll talk your fucking ear off until it's their turn again. And we were sitting there playing some Marvel Crisis Protocol in the back of the room after the tournament had been done, or no, the tournament was still going. But these, like a group of 20 people was around one table watching this one model like survive hell. And they're all like, woo, let's go. Even the people that are wanting to kill the model are like so excited. And it was like, man, if this was 40K, no one would be around that table because one of those people would be really happy. The other one would be fucking pissed. So it's a different mentality. And it's just not the
No, I get
mentality I
that.
want to play a game, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of Marvel,
Hmm.
did you watch the Deadpool trailer that came out yesterday?
I did. That's gonna be
I
fun.
you know, I was done with Marvel. I haven't watched anything in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of the movies. I didn't watch like I didn't watch anything because it was like falling off the rail. But right when I thought I was out, I think Deadpool might bring me back because that
At
looks
least at
hilarious.
least for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah,
At least for that.
I'm afraid because it was filmed during the writer's strike, but maybe they were able to go back and reshoot some scenes if they wanted to change some writing. But also, just the writers on Deadpool have been fantastic, so
Yeah.
I'm not super worried about it. But I think if there's a way to bring the X Men into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you're doing it right. You bring Deadpool in
I
first
mean, they
because also
already
it's
are,
just
right?
yeah with
But you're talking
I
about
don't know
reintroducing.
like putting him into like Disney's like MCU nonsense,
Right.
because they've been there like in
They have their
because
own
they were there
movies.
with the whole like Yeah, but they also had like what was it with whatever happened with Doctor Strange's last movie. I never watched it, right? But like had something go on with
Oh, the
bunch of killing spree of stuff.
yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
man. I didn't I saw some scenes in that went, I don't care. I don't want this.
yeah.
Um but like actually bringing it into like whatever the actual like Disney MCU
Right,
universe is, when they
right.
bring him into everything, Deadpool's the way to do it because you're gonna start Secret Wars, which is like they showed a cover of Secret Wars being a thing and stuff, so that'll be cool.
Yeah,
Um, I really like that series, Marvel. So
nice.
I'm a mild comic book nerd. I know enough about comic books to be dangerous,
Yeah,
but I don't have to be right here. So
you don't, and you hardly are.
fuck you. You're not wrong, but you're also half this podcast. You think you're ever right either,
No,
buddy? You're talking
absolutely
about,
not.
we're getting whatever, man. How many more fire departments are you applying to? Because you have like you said you're busy this entire month, basically.
Hold on.
You're 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 not allowed to type. Stop it.
There we go. It was just flashing. You should start the fucking stage, and I was like, okay.
Oh, okay, fair.
um,
Discord can't you can't get mad at us because you're the
yeah,
one
you
that
can't
broke
get
it.
mad at us, Discord.
Come on, Discord.
Come on, you dick. Board.
What the fuck?
Um, I think I've
Come
applied to
on.
15 departments.
Ugh.
Uh,
I mean, you spent $600 for the fucking test. Apply, brother.
Yeah,
Apply.
I don't know why I wouldn't apply.
Uh,
So, I mean, Kirkland was yesterday,
Yep.
so we'll see how that
Don't you have
goes.
Medic 1 as well coming up?
Yes, I have to finish that app.
Sorry, I feel like I just filled you with a sense of dread when I said that.
No,
Like,
I need it's due the 19th, so I need to finish that Medic 1 application. So,
oh yeah, get it. Get it in.
yeah, I'll just
Get
do it
it in.
today.
Yeah, man. While the podcast is uploading. It's fine.
Exactly.
But I will warn you, you do have to be right on that application.
Yeah,
So
otherwise I don't get hired.
otherwise it's like, no.
Yeah, no,
Sorry, bud.
absolutely not. I was recording last night, and I was uh
Yeah.
having fun editing. I was watching videos, and then I almost for whatever reason so I have like a a group of like clips that I can intersperse. And I started trying to intersperse these clips into one of my episodes, and then the episode turned into like 37 minutes out of a 10-minute episode, and I was like, "It all." We're not
A lot of clips,
we're
bud.
not doing that.
A lot of memes in that video, but that
Yeah,
might
it
be
was
good.
a lot
I should
of
have posted it.
nope. I
Oh, what?
tripled the length of the film.
I mean, that sounds like a YouTuber right there. Sounds
Yeah.
like you're doing great. Doing God's work. Like
Doing God's work.
10 minutes of gameplay stretched out into a 37-minute long
Yeah.
video with memes and clips.
And now a message from our sponsor. Go fuck yourself. All right.
This podcast is sponsored by Go Fuck Yourself. It is a
Yeah.
great product where you can essentially,
Go fuck yourself.
yes. Have you ever wanted to be told off by someone, but there's no one in the room? Get this handy dandy recording device
Yeah.
that will yell at you to go fuck yourself.
It's just me shouting into a tape recorder.
We could have gone somewhere so much worse with
Yeah.
that, by the way.
Yeah, we could have.
Glad we didn't,
God.
glad we didn't do that.
But yeah, no, I'm excited. And the other thing that I'm going to do in my office is I'm going to set up my PlayStation 5, hopefully with a capture card.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's the other thing is I think my PlayStation that's why we're thinking about having the sofa in there. 'Cause I think the PlayStation 5 is living in the streamer.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is a mount for a TV in there, so there is some ideas. There's also I was thinking about having this idea of if we have a little couch in there somewhere, we can just have like a TV on the wall to my right, and then all we have to do is like turn the mic out, and then
Yeah.
I can just do
Are you mounting your
PS5
TV in
nonsense.
there?
No, my TV's gonna be in the living room. That thing is huge. I think it would take up like 3/4 of the wall.
Oh. Whoops.
So yeah, that's going downstairs with
That's
the
fair.
stand that's got covered with a bunch of junk. That's where that's gonna go.
Yeah, yeah. That's fair.
So
Well, I mean, this house served its purpose, so
it'll be nice to not look at doors and get PTSD.
yeah.
I don't know. That might still happen, but maybe not.
True.
Like I don't know what to say to that. Oh,
Yeah,
awkward.
I mean,
Wild
no.
bringing that up on the podcast, but no, I know,
It's
I know.
not awkward. It's just it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, I
Fucking
mean it doesn't happen very often. Happens enough though.
happens enough that you're like, gone.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's
Go somewhere else.
this whole thing, let's just not do that.
Yeah, this whole like corner somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be good to get out of this house. It's just
You know what else I'm doing?
uh,
I think I'm getting rid of this tiny Christmas tree. I think it's finally going away. It's in the back of my stream for so I just gotta get rid of it. It's gotta go, man.
no.
No one cares really. It's just been there
True,
like 2 years.
true.
Get rid of
You
it.
know what we need to resurge? I will stream for it.
Did you know there's the fourth one's out?
Yeah.
I saw that on EA because they're owned by EA
Oh,
now.
we're gonna have such a good time. And it's perfect because you're gonna be with your brother and he can be the announcer again.
Oh god damn
Yeah,
it.
we got this, man. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I don't I don't I don't want that.
Well, guess what? It's happening. I
I don't want that though.
No, well,
But like
guess what? It's happening. You don't get a choice. As plain as that.
fair.
Don't get a choice.
I also think I'll probably once I move out and get settled, I'll restart the house campaign if you want. But we'll make it just online. If you guys want
Oh,
to.
yeah, 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 yeah. I will let you know. Depends on how my schedule is. They're trying to loop me into the main probably going to be a year out, so I'll probably have time, but they're trying to loop me into the main podcast campaign.
What day is that on?
Like I said, it's going to be a year out, so I don't know.
He gives himself a whole year to plan a world. What a dude. What a cool
No,
guy.
he's still playing the campaign.
Oh,
It's going to conclude in probably about a year.
that's fair.
Yeah. So I think he said he has like 50 episodes left for that arc.
Bro, that's so I'm so cool that he's planned that far ahead in his campaign. Smiles.
Well, planner.
I have ADHD chaos energy. I just kind of do whatever.
We might have a character death in ours on Friday.
Oh, really? You're gonna have a Delta Green death? That's wild.
Some I can't go into detail if you wanna listen. Reroll Gaming Podcast.
Oh
Loonville
boy.
Island. I just let me just say, decisions were certainly made on a situation. Have you ever been rock climbing and decided, you know what? I don't need a safety tether.
I definitely should have killed one of my characters last session I had, by the way.
Oh, what happened?
I did. I got the rules for lava wrong. He should have taken instead of 2d6. He should have he fell into lava. He should have taken 60-20.
Jesus
Oh no, sorry,
Christ.
20d6. Other way around. 26d6.
6d6.
That's what it is.
That's a lot of it's a lot of d6.
Stream lava. It's stream lava. It's fine.
I mean, to be fair, if they were all ones, he could survive.
You know what? Let's roll some 26d6. See if he would have
I
lived.
didn't say that they was going
If
to.
if we roll 20 if we roll you know what, I have Foundry open right now. I don't even need it. If I roll it and he lives, I won't have anything terrible happen to him because I have plans to make something terrible happen to him.
Not his fault. Read the rules.
Yeah, you know.
Don't punish your character for your shortcomings.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know he literally jumped into lava.
He did. He would have taken 101 damage.
Well, how
He would
many
have
of
died
those were
instantly.
ones?
Oh, here, let me look.
I'm curious.
3. Unfortunately for him, we also rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sixes.
Yeah,
So it kind of
get fucked.
it's fine though,
Why did they jump into lava?
because I hinted that part of it had cooled, and I also am glad I didn't kill him though, because in my opinion, what I should have done, it should have been an athletics check to see if you made it, and then if you had failed the athletics check, it should have been a reflex check to see if you had fallen, a reflex save. Because saves are always like if you're falling, it's a save. If you're trying to do something, it's a check. So it would have been a check that they failed, and they would have had to do a reflex save to see if he fell in the lava or not.
Dude, what I would have done
That's what I think I should have
is
done.
I would have been like, certainly is a choice that your character is considering, whatever fucking reason. And as you go to jump, foot slips through the crack of the lava
And you die.
and you die.
No, it's fine. I have permission from Erber to fuck with his character and stuff. He wants something, and I don't think you know what he asked for, so he's certainly gonna get it.
I mean, when people ask me to make a background for my character, I put stuff in there for fuck with. That's the whole point. The background. No.
And 2 of my characters don't know parts of their background. That's been really fun.
Oh, that's cool. Amnesia or whatnot.
Yeah, one has amnesia, one has like it's confusing for them. Miles.
Doing a one shot, or I'm in a one shot, I should say, for this
Mhm.
campaign on Saturdays from now. And I'm supposed to be playing. You ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
I can only describe my character as the boulder.
I'm the
Yeah,
boulder.
the boulder thinks that we should do this. So I'm gonna be sitting here speaking in the third person, basically as the boulder. It's gonna be great. It's just he was just like, yeah, it's like a big chonky dude that speaks in the third person and it has a heart of gold. And I was like, oh yeah, it's the boulder. And he's like, who? And I was like, okay. All right, you uncultured swine.
I have a couple one shot ideas I want to do. One of them involving I have a lot because of stuff with the second campaign and because of stuff with the characters in my current campaign. I have a lot of vampire lore in my world, and I really just want to do a vampire short series, like five session vampire thing. I just start everyone at level 5. I have these are some characters you can play and just let's go like do some vampire lore nonsense and because it's so cool. I have so many different types of vampires in my world.
Vampire lore
Like
is very cool for a fantasy setting.
it's fun and Pathfinder is so cool with it because Vampire Pathfinder is like you want something to be a vampire, lower its AC by 2 and it gets regen every turn. Have fun. Like it'd be cool. It'd be cool to have a 4-person thing. You get like you got the cleric type person, you got the fucking dude with the big ass sword or axe, whatever they want, and it's like stuff like that. And then it's like shit happens because like Pathfinder has like real vampire, like fiction, like our world, like fantasy vampires. And honestly, like
Right.
Dracula's got stat block and stuff. It's
Alucard.
like yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't need that. I just like the idea of having stuff like that. But maybe that's just because I want to play Vampire the Masquerade a little bit.
You know what? So I read Vampire the Masquerade's book, and we were going to play Vampire the Masquerade. I would be very interested in playing a Vampire the Masquerade. Um,
I have to learn the rules.
hard. But it's very. It's not one you can do online. It's not one you can do online.
Well, Demiplane has some tools for it, so I know it's like weekly meeting things and stuff happen. I agree with you a little bit.
So
Well, I don't know enough.
there was like one group that did it monthly, and they just did like an all day like Saturday meetup once a
Yeah,
month. But online, they would have regular like weekly, like it would be like, oh, it's Sunday, let's hang out for 6 hours and have a council meeting type thing, and stuff like that. So it can work like majority online, but it needs to have some in person like actual experience. There are actually places in this area that have just just make a character and show up. Like you're now
yeah.
in the world type thing. And it's just such a cool concept to me that you can just be like, "Oh yeah, I can't come to game for 6 weeks. My vampire just went out and fucked off somewhere, and then I come back, and now I've grown stronger because of these experiences type thing. It's just a cool concept. I like it.
It's a cool thing because you can do it with a lot of people.
You
Like,
can do
you
it
can
with a
do it with as
lot of
many
people.
people as you want.
Yeah, and it's a rock paper scissors thing, so which is kind of so. It's a cool concept. If you ever start one, let me know.
Oh, well, I got that. I have Avatar's got a cool TTRPG thing now, like Avatar: The Last Airbender has.
Yeah.
I've heard it's kind of but probably what's gonna happen is I'll do this Pathfinder campaign, do a couple more Pathfinder stuff because I keep learning new rules every day. Like just like when I was with D&D,
Yeah.
I keep learning rules.
Yeah.
Like one of the little rules I've learned is like, hey, like you can if you fail a check on what something is, like if you're trying to do a lore check and you fail, you can try again. Like you can just try
Yeah.
again. Like
Yeah. It's not like D&D
like
where
there's
it's like,
rules
"You're
set for that
done!"
already.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you just try again. The DC is a little higher, but you know, if you got like a shit wizard who rolls shit rolls, you can just try again.
Yeah. Yeah, Cyberpunk's a good one that you should look at. Tanner's been looking at that. Traveler. I'm going to be playing in a Traveler campaign after this Delta Green. Holy crap.
I think, yeah, that's gonna be wild. I want to do after the part like because I think this summer is Starfinder 2.0 comes out, so I want to do a Starfinder run really bad. I got this whole like I think because of how like I got like a whole I want to either be a player in it or I got a whole idea for that nonsense, but I can't really focus on that right
And
now
that's and
because
that's and that's Paizo's in space, right?
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like actually it's not magic. It's not magic in
Okay.
space. It's like you have ships, there are
Okay.
cyborgs, there is
Okay.
magic because there's
Well, it's
magic,
space magic. Yeah. But it's
but
not like you are medieval
it's not
fantasy in space. Yeah.
D&D's. Yeah, no.
Spelljammer. I did not like
It's high, yeah.
it's
It's high
strictly
magic with high tech
yeah.
as I've
It's
been in,
strictly
yeah.
the
It's not ships and it's not like boats in space.
yeah, I don't like fantasy in space. I don't know why. It's just not my
High
playground.
fantasy is probably fun. I'd have to do a lot of reading, because I don't have a sci-fi like setting in my brain yet.
Yeah. That's all I have. Sci-fi and then Lord of the Rings. That's what I have at 100% of the time. But yeah, so Cyberpunk we're looking at playing. We're looking at playing Traveler's going to be our next one after Delta Green. I'm actually going to be doing a Delta Green campaign. So after the Traveler campaign. So I'll be doing Delta Green 3. So
Your one shot of it was pretty fun.
I like Delta Green. Delta Green's pretty cool. It's an easy system to work around. I mean, especially since it's like modern day, so you don't have to. The only thing
I think
crazy you've come up with is just what is going to be your antagonist of the story, and what is the bad, what's the bads. So it's fun. I like it.
I think I like Delta Green the best because when I as a player so far, because I was just able to be like a human. Like I'm just a
You're
person.
just a
It's like
dude.
what the fuck?
Yeah, you're just a dude that walks in and goes, okay. I'm gonna leave. Oh, can't leave.
Oh, door's shut.
Oh,
Well, fuck.
elevator keeps going up. I don't know why. Okay.
I did not like that
I
experience.
know you
I,
didn't.
well,
I
I
loved
liked
it.
it. Like it. So anyway, I think it's time.
I think so. Thank you
We've
everybody
been
for
talking about
watching.
D&D enough, so
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And also Spelljammer sucks. All right, love you all. Take care. Thank you for our Patreons. Hey, oh God, who are our Patreons right now?
same three.
Yeah, same three.
Bless their heart.
Bless their hearts.
Schism, Scoops, and Keith. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
bless your heart. All right, guys.
And not like in the southern
Not
insulting
in the
way, in the
southern way. Not in the southern. In the very
cross
much
my heart and
so.
hope to perish.
Yeah, cross my heart, hope to die. Please. All right, well, take care, and we'll see you
Why,
next
if
time.
you want to die, why are you applying to still me fire in the post show?
All right, love you all. Take care. Bye.